Hello, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. Now, okay, I recently upgraded my operating system to Windows 7 64-bit. Great, lovely, wonderful. Apart from the fact that I managed to completely wipe the hard drive that has all my Kerbal Space Program stuff on it, because I'm a numpty. I did not need to do this at all. It was purely my own idiocy, which meant I lost a few days worth of playing. And now I've gone back and I've redone a lot of the missions that I had done before, but that means that new missions that I was getting are, they're randomly generated, so I wasn't getting those. So that last whole thing of rescuing 2 Kerbals has not happened, and will possibly never happen because, yeah. So I've had to reinstall everything, including my screen recording software. Microphone levels seem to have changed completely, so I don't know how well that's going to work. We'll just have to see. So, what am I up to? Everything just slowed down a moment. Okay, that was pleasant. Well, what I'm trying to do here is I have a number of temperature. You get temperature on the moon kind of. Here, no, those are surface sample ones. La 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 la. I can't remember what I was doing. Meh, meh, meh. Bunch of stuff, but anyway, there's temperature things on the Mun. Here we go. And originally, my original thought was obviously I was going to have to take Steel Snake, or maybe make a new rover. But then it was suggested by Jay upon the in the comments that I could just take my little cheap satellite launch, or make a very, very cheap make something very cheap to do those landings, and not do anything multi-purpose. And I thought, well, I could possibly just use my cheap satellite launcher as it stands. I mean, this costs about $6,000, including the fact that I've got a temperature sensor on it. So yeah, it's all very. Yeah, so in theory, this should be enough. It'll be nice if I could get more than one at a time. But each temperature reading gets me about 26K. This is about 6K profit, really. So let's get on. I refuse to believe I don't have a temperature scan at that level. Maybe I don't. There you go. Alrighty then. I can remember how to fly this thing. Pretty sure I've flown it before under 1.0.4, which is obviously the version I've got here. I don't know if this is recording properly. Not really had the opportunity to test all this, my new recording setup, as the sun goes down behind me. Well, I'm not taking temperature scans. Well, so far so good. Throttle back a little bit. It's getting a bit red, and red means that I'm essentially wasting delta V. Thrust away. I was touching, I think what happened was I was touching the shift key a lot, and it said, do you want to turn on sticky keys? And no, I don't. So it decided that whatever I was doing is clearly not important enough. And Windows should tell me about that. I need to turn that off. All right. Yeah, new install, as you can tell, it's all sorts of things having to be told to be done for the first time. I'm just speeding along until I hit leave atmosphere, which is done. That's not a terrible ascent profile. Not also terribly brilliant, but it'll do. I think I just... There we go. Not terribly important that we equalize our orbit, but it does make things a little easy to understand when we start trying to aim for the moon. I have no idea if this is even encoding properly. I keep getting lots of freezers and stuff, so I do apologise. Do bear with me. This is essentially a new computer setup. So a lot of things that I'd worked out before don't necessarily work now. Okay, how long is it going to take? About 60 more seconds. Okay. things have seemed a little bit more stable. But admittedly, that was without running the broadcast software, the open broadcast software which I'm using to record. That's without using that at the same time, so we don't know. Oh heck, that'll do. I don't care. That's not actually all that. Both sides are above the so okay. That's another. That's another atmosphere. That's another contract that I'm not trying to do right now. I think there's also a Minmus one. Get an orbit around Minmus. But those are relatively whoa, nice. Those are relatively simple contracts which oh, I've got a lunar one as well. Could try for that one. I mean, I might as well on the way in. Might as well. Honestly, don't know which way those are going. All right then, great. Let's get back out of map mode. How are we doing for electrical power? We're doing alright. Alarm clock. Set alarm. Half done. Get back out of map mode. And aim back at myself. Would like to have walked a bit faster because obviously sitting here going around the circles. So it could have in theory also gone for this one, but yeah, and got a whole bunch of contracts all at once. But yeah. Still planning to do I really should do something with that one there. Still planning to do more than one because I've actually got to get a temperature recording in the air. So the idea would be to get that on the way in and then land at the surface waypoint and then do that one. Now I don't have any landing gear on this, so I mean, but then again I'm not planning to take off again, so I'm not particularly bothered about any of this. So I've no particular problem with it just being on the landing on the moon and just kind of sitting there going on. If I do happen to have enough delta V when I get there to go to the next waypoint, which is not beyond the realms of possibility. When they give you a bunch of ground waypoints, they tend to be relatively close together. So it's not completely beyond the realms of possibility, but I can in fact get from one to the other. Oh dear me, where are we going? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And it's going to be a relatively short burn actually. And I have to admit, I've been very optimistic putting that there, just kind of assuming everything's going to go fine. What on earth is that? Okay, we'll ease our way in. There we go, I like it, I like it. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're not going to... what are we going to do? I'm actually not going to have quite enough delta V yet. Interesting. Right. Where's, oh, I do have the sun. Sweet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point towards the sun. It's actually very close to the maneuver node for once. Normally the maneuver, where pointing towards the maneuver node means pointing exactly away from the sun. And now, that must do. So we'll just time walk to the next node. I don't think I've done this in spacecraft mode before. Alright. It looks like it zoomed out, unwarped a bit. Wow, look how much junk I've got around the moon, it's ridiculous. I should also have a check to see whether or not there's any decent amount of science to be picked up from the Puffin science station. So basically, if I get this orbit, then I have more than justified the cost of this. And I can then go and start looking for, see these are all nice and close together. So I might be able to get more than one. And then it's just aiming to get that there. And it's not far off the equator as well. I just suddenly realised that there's a potential that I was meant to actually have a certain set of instruments on board, so I should check that. How much time have I got? A few seconds. That's a Juno one. The geosynchronous one also needs a gravioli detector, which I don't think this Muna one does. Excellent, so that's fine. Oh, and I should have gone ages ago. Oh. Never paying attention when I need to. However, I don't think it's been too deadly. Ah, that's me running out of fuel on that stage. That's okay, I'll have another one. Some slightly worrying noises. Okay, so I think... Right, where am I? Right, so I'm quite a bit away from that orbit. So what I'm going to do is... Where am I closest? Right, let's get rid of that entirely. What we'll do is I'll get my orbit closest there, and then if it still needs me, depends on, yeah, it's you know, within 5%. If need be, I'll do more. And then I can start looking into landing. So what I think I'll do is I'll try and get this contract. And that'll be this session. And I'll have to see how well it's recorded and stuff like that. And then landing will be next time. So just see how this goes. I mean, hopefully this will count as getting the contract. Oh. No, it doesn't look like it. But it does look I've gotten very close here. So I'll be able to, hopefully anyway, officially be close enough. It's a bit. Set the focus by setting the focus to the moon. The mun. Sometimes it's easier to see what you're doing, basically. Well, that's pretty much got it. I mean, that's going to be very close. I'm still going to have a bunch of delta V effect. Alarm clock. See if I can actually pay attention this time. Just zoom, manual time warping, so I'm getting closer to the time. It's going to be a 2-second burn. 3, 2, 1, go. We have reached the desired orbit. We just need to twiddle our thumbs for 10 seconds. There we go, done. 92,000 monies, which is pretty good. Right, so using my remaining 2,250 Delta V, basically I'm going to try and land this thing. So that's going to be next time. So thanks very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos. You can find Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenoughdice.com, as well as on Twitter and on Facebook. And until next time, reach for the stars.